What's going on? It's your big brother Tren. You tuned in again to another video, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up right now. If you in a mindset where once upon a time you used to be nice, you used to be a very nice person, but now you starting to feel like you don't give a. If that's you, comment below right now or just give this video a thumbs up if you don't give a. Okay, y'all, as y'all can see my backdrop here, man, I'm in another area in Thailand, man, out here on the beach. As y'all can see, they doing a lot of partying and clubbing over there across the shore, but that's every day out here. So anyway, thank you for tuning back into this channel. I'm doing good, y'all. Thanks for asking. But at the end of the day, I'm still human, no matter where I'm at on earth. But listen, have you ever got to a point, man, where you was always being so nice, man? You be so nice to people all the time, man. Like, whatever nice to you is, you just got a heart. You got a heart for people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you always been like this, or I don't know. But you can proudly say to yourself, man, I try to make the most out of my experiences when it comes to dealing with other people, right? Okay. That means you don't have no ill intentions. That means you don't want to do nobody wrong or nothing like that. You just in it to win it, man, in a positive way. And for so long, you've been doing this. I don't know, ever since you was a young adult or a teen, you just always just knew that you supposed to treat people how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, that's how I grew up. Just treat people the way you want to be treated. Give people the fair equality to associate with you or whatnot you have it. And just, create good karma. Create good karma. But I don't know if you feel like me, but just recently, I've been feeling a little cold-hearted lately. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been feeling a little cold-hearted lately, and I've been feeling like, you know what? I don't even give a no more. You just think, I don't give about what nobody think. I don't care about what they care about what I'm doing. So what? I'm about to start doing me, and that's it. I don't care no more what nobody think. I don't care what you think about me. And then another thing too, you probably been thinking too is, like man, what if somebody be doing you dirty? You probably done got to the point now where you blanking. You crashing out. You know what I'm saying? You telling people like it is now. And see, that's how I used to be. I used to be the guy, don't say nothing, be quiet, shut up, be silent, don't speak your opinion, don't express yourself. I was like that for a long time. And honestly, man, they don't do nothing but make you miserable because you can't vent. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to vent the way you want to. You know what I'm saying? And when you hold stuff within, it's not a good thing when you holding stuff within, man. So sometimes, it could feel bad, like, man, I'm about to tell this girl off. I'm about to tell her like it is. You know what I'm saying? And you probably done got to the point where you like me. You know what? I ain't about to let nobody look down on me no more, talk junk to me, try to misuse me, try to manipulate me. And then here's the thing about it. I don't know, but for so long, man, you probably been like, you've been letting people do it to you. You've been letting people get over on you. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been doing that a lot, man. I've been doing it a lot all my life. But like I said, even when I moved out here and came to Thailand, I was in a situation where Nobody really wanted me to go. I couldn't afford to go. So like I said, I gave up everything just to go, because I got to a point where it was like, you know what? Everybody is trying to manipulate me, man. Ain't nobody supporting me. Ain't nobody giving back nothing. So what they need me for? Nah, I'm gone. You did this to me. You made me like this with your lies and your deceit and your trickery. You know, you get to a point, man. If you a chosen one, man, you get to a point on your journey, man. If you ain't there yet, where you stop being a goody two shoes, man. You stop being a good look Christian, because the world gonna beat you up. It's gonna eat you up and it's gonna spit you out, and people gonna walk over you like a rug every single time. No matter how nice you be to people, no matter, I'm telling you this from experience. No matter how much you try to give people advice, you try to help them, whatever the case may be, man, if you nice and you don't got no dog in you, you don't got no fire in you to be able to, like, you know, stand up for yourself, man, they gonna walk all over you. People gonna walk all over you, and they ain't gonna have no remorse for it. Now, that's the bad thing about it. The people that do this, they don't have no remorse. Meaning, they don't feel sorry that they do this type of stuff to you. They don't feel sorry. They could care less how you feel. You know? And you'll start noticing it, like, okay, she acted like that. She did this. She came back, did that. He said this. Okay, he didn't acknowledge me and, you know, give me some type of boost of self-esteem when he said that. You just start noticing, like, damn, they fucking with me. Like, yeah, they is, man. They messing me over. They flipping me over, man. You know why? And like I said, bro, they have no remorse. And it'll make you start saying to yourself, you know what? I'm done. I don't give a That's what you'll start saying. Like, you know what? I don't give a no more. I'm going to treat y'all the same way y'all treat me. You don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about you. Let's see how that feel. That's how you start feeling after a while. And here's the thing. A lot of these people ain't going to tell you they don't give a fuck about you. Again, they act as nice as they want to with a little bit of salt behind it. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, man, this some fake love. This some funny shit. You know, you might say that to yourself. That was hella funny what she did, but you know, they'll try to stick around. They'll try to stick around as long as they can until you start showing them you ain't playing. Now, I ain't trying to say go around beating people up. I ain't trying to say start, you know, like just acting crazy and just start treating people with disrespect. No, I'm just saying you got to get to a point where you start setting your boundaries. You got to get to a point where you start, you know, laying down your expectations. And sometimes you can't be nice to do that, man. Sometimes when you telling people no, or sometimes when you want people to know how you feel, sometimes you can't be nice. You can't tell people in a good way, like, you know, I just want you to feel sorry for me, please, I'll be forgiving to you. You can't. Sometimes you can't be that way. You can't, because they're not going to respect it. They're going to look at you as weak. They're going to look at you as timid, soft. They're going to go laugh about it later. They're going to tell some people about it. But I'm going to tell you something from experience. I've learned that when you put your foot down and you let people know how it is, what you really want, your expectations, what you're not going to do, what you're not going to tolerate, bro, I've noticed later on down the line, man, they respect you more. And it's crazy that it got to be that way. It's crazy that it has to be that way. It's just like the Most High. We don't know why it thunderstorm outside and it rain and lightning. We don't know why some people go through a hard time and struggle while other people's other people don't have to and be like they highly blessed or something. Hey, because it's the good come with the bad come with the good, and sometimes it come with the ugly. So if it takes you being ugly to somebody because they mistreating you or something, man, let it out. Just do it safely, but let it out, man. Cause I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people out here, boy. They notice that you ain't about what you say you about. They will try you. They will try you, man. But that's when you gotta step up and say, what you gonna do? What you know, not like in a fighting way, but I'm just saying, like, talk it out, and tell them how it is. Hey, man, one thing I done started doing, and I don't be holding back no more personally in my personality and character. I don't be holding back no more what I feel what somebody's doing. I tell them. I don't hold back my tongue no more. I don't hold back my feelings. I mean, I really strategically make sure I say the right things, not to hurt nobody's feelings, but sometimes you're going to have to hurt somebody's feelings, because the only way you can get them to understand you ain't playing is if you tell them about themselves, if you tell them straight up how you feel, and you tell them about themselves, so they'll know you're not sugarcoating it. And sometimes it might be ugly. And that's the problem with a lot of people, man. Sometimes people need to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people need to hear the truth. Sometimes you gotta express yourself and say it like it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. You know how some people get around people that they don't like, and they try to play the role like, yeah. And really deep down they don't like them. Nah, that's that moment right there when you feeling that energy. That's that moment you tell that person how you feel right then and there. Like, somebody out of line, he out of line, she out of line, right there. Say it just like it is. I don't like the way you doing things. I'm not comfortable. I don't need you giving me your money. Whoop de whoop. You know, this is how I feel. I feel like you a trash person. I feel like you don't got no respect for me, and that's how I feel. And I'm really this close to ending it with you. I'm really this close. I'm halfway out the relationship or situationship with your ass. And they gonna say, this is you? Yeah, this is me. And I told you, man, me personally, once I stop being nice all the time to people and start don't give a I feel much better. Cause you don't have to hold in all that pain. You don't have to hold in all them negative thoughts and stuff. Tell it, like, let it out. It's just like crying. But you telling people the truth about themselves. If somebody ain't cutting to the chase, if somebody ain't on their shit or whatever the case may be, you can't help but to say they not on their shit. Period. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It ain't no nothing, none this and that. No, it ain't no nothing. They not doing it right. Period. Same way your boss, if you got a job, same way your boss, he gotta come and tell you that you ain't doing the job right. He ain't gonna let you just keep doing the job and he take the fall for it. No, nigga, if you ain't damn doing your job right, I'ma fire your ass. Period. And that's what, as a boss, and I used to be a manager. I used to be a lead sales manager when I worked at Dollar General. I would have friends that was my employees, right? They was my friends, my homies. I used to kick it with them after work, smoke with them, everything. But I was the lead sales manager. And sometimes my co-workers, they wasn't on their job. They wasn't doing the job right. Time after time again, I would say, man, just, hey, man, bro, you gotta straighten that shelf up, bro. You know, bro, like, again and again. And it would hurt me because I would have to write them up. And that's my homeboy. But I had to, in order to keep that position, that job, I had to put my foot down. When I wasn't doing it, my boss got on me. The store manager used to get on me. She used to tell me, Tren, you want this job or not? I'm like, heck yeah, the money decent right now. You know what I'm saying? But she say, well, you need to put your foot down. You need to damn write these up. Because they ain't doing right in here. And you making me work harder. What you gonna do? So I got to a point I had to start firing my damn co-workers, my friends. I had to start writing them up. Did I want to? No, I ain't want to write them up. That was my dog. That was my home girls. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to write them up. But the fact that they wasn't getting the work done the way they were supposed to, sometimes that's what you have to do in order to keep your damn job. Period. That's what you have to do. Otherwise, your ass gonna get fired too. Did I get fired from that job? No, I don't think I got fired from that job. I probably did get fired. But see, if you ever got fired from a job, you know how it feel, because most of the time, it be the person that hired you that fired you. You just be like, damn. And you see how they don't have no remorse? You see? Man, we live in a world now where it's cold. Hearts are growing cold. Nobody cares about nobody no more. So you can't care. You only need to care about yourself and stuff that, I mean, maybe you got one person in your life that show you respect and they value your, they value you, right? Maybe keep one person around. But I don't care. In this world, ain't nobody on your team. It's like dog eat dog, bro. Dog against dog. And it's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? You can be there for somebody numerous times. You can be there if you in a relationship, or you had a relationship, you've been in a marriage, whatever. You can be there for your wife as many times as you. But if she keep showing you signs that she's not taking you seriously, you can no longer just keep sticking with her because you like, oh, I gotta stay committed because that's what God said. That's true, but don't hurt yourself in the process. Some people don't change. Some people won't change. And if they won't change because y'all relationship or something like that, you got to cut them out because they not willing to grow with you. They not willing to go with you. I done had a lot of relationships in my life, and I noticed where I was going in life. Look, I'm out here in Thailand. I wanted to do this a long time ago, stuff like this, travel the world. But the girls I was kicking it with, they didn't want to do. They couldn't even help me afford to be able to come out here. So I'm like, hey, I can't do nothing with you, boo. You ain't trying to go nowhere with me. You ain't ambitious like me. I'm trying to move, make things happen, and it's hard to find girls like that that's just willing to just get up and just go. I got one now though. I ain't gonna tell y'all too much information about that, but the point I'm making in this video is, man, stop being nice and start not giving or flying, because 9 times out of 10, push come to shove, if you needed help and you was down out and bad, 9 times out of 10 ain't nobody coming to help you. They might say they will. Chances are they might not come and help you, but then not only that, they might can't help you. And then what you gonna do? You can't help people if you can't help yourself, because you'll only destroy yourself trying to help people. You can't keep giving all of what you have to the whole world, and then when you go back in your house or where you stay, you ain't got no bed to sleep in. You ain't got nothing. So you gotta know how to be able to judge what you need to give and what you don't need to give. So anyway, man, if you're a chosen one and you want to join my free chosen one school, click the link below. I'm surprised a lot of y'all don't want to join and talk to each other. Some of y'all, I think y'all scared. I think a lot of y'all scared. Like, y'all scared to express yourself. I used to be like that too. I didn't want to express my thoughts, but like I said, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what I feel and feel what I say. So I can talk like I want to talk like this, because I'm not scared or nothing. That's why I be making the videos I'm making, because I don't be scared. So if you want to come in a group and talk about real problems with real chosen ones and stuff, man, it's free. Come and join the group, man, and get involved with us, man. We just having conversations, because I know a lot of y'all don't have no friends. A lot of y'all isolated and stuff like that. Okay, well, you can get in a little free group at the bottom below. Join us. And sometimes when you just chilling, you can just get in there and write some stuff in the blog, and at least people will respond. But anyway, man, with that being said, man, I'm about to take me a stroll back down to the beach. And I will catch y'all in the next video. Stay tuned, man. It's your Big Bro Tren. Peace.